Let's look at Chapter 4, Lesson 6, Extension, Classifying Quadrilaterals by Number of Parallel Sides. So, number 1, we need to think about creating new figures and describe what is special about the cuts you make that allow the correct results. So we need to cut this parallelogram into two other parallelograms. So remember, when you have a parallelogram and you need to make another parallelogram, you need to keep the sides parallel. So you could cut it this way, or you could cut it down, which would make two different ways of cutting it. In order to explain yourself, you need to talk about how you cut it so the line is still parallel to one of the sides. Let's move on to number 2. Cut the parallelogram into two trapezoids. So you first need to know what a trapezoid is, and then you can cut. So I am going to cut probably right here. If I have a straight line going across, I still have a trapezoid. Now, the reason why I didn't cut it going diagonal is because I would have a triangle, and I don't want to have a triangle. So you need to explain that you cut it going with the parallel sides again so that you could still have a trapezoid. Let's move on to number 3, where we need to cut the trapezoid into a parallelogram and into a triangle. So looking at this, I know that I need to cut somewhere in order to make it a triangle, but also keep it a parallelogram. So I'm going to cut it right here because the red line will run parallel with this line. But also, this shape right here is now a triangle. So you need to explain why you cut it that way.